Everyone, I am really excited to show you this wonderful book that I have been sent as a gift, so thank you so much for the beautiful gift. And I am going to show you a flip through. Now this book has been out for a while in Sweden, but I think it's only been out in the UK this month, so it is quite new. City Among the Stars, Tales from City Among the Stars is in a series of books by Hanna Karlzon. There's Tales from the Witch's Cottage, Forest Kingdom, I think is Midnight Masquerade in the series, I can't remember, but it's the slightly smaller, thinner books of hers, and it's black with a really pretty silver cover, and it's got the usual sort of fabric-esque binding, and on the back they have a little hot air balloon, and it says, "Spread your wings and let the wind carry you above the clouds to a magical city among the stars. On this otherworldly island that floats amid the night sky, you'll meet extraordinary creatures from near and far who stop to visit the city's lively markets and exciting shops." So that's rather fun. So before I flip through, my husband had a very quick look at this morning. I haven't looked through it. I've seen a flip through a while ago, but I like to try and forget what's in it when I pop something on my wish list, and then when I get it I can sort of look through it as a sort of surprise all over again. He said, can I look? I said, have a quick look. And so he had a quick look, and he said there's a page in it that he really loves, and so I'm gonna see if I can find it. So even more exciting than just a regular flip through, trying to find his favourite. So we've got our black pages. Oops, and here we start. So we've got a little pretty bug at the beginning there on our title page, and we have a very pretty "This book belongs to" page, and the copyright, so you can see it's 2022 for the Swedish version, but the English edition is 2023, and it's USA on there, which is interesting. We've got a very pretty star. I guess City Among the Stars. Here's our first star. That's beautiful. That's going to be a really fun one to colour. Aha, so we start with birds and sky. That's lovely. I mean, it can be quite daunting colouring sky, but actually if you've got some soft pastels, it's not too tricky. And we've got the clouds as well. I think that's going to be a really fun one to colour. And the birds are nice. I like them. Lovely. Okay, so we have an island floating. Isn't that a bit like Johanna Basford's got a few floating islands like this? So that's really interesting. And we've got hot air balloons and things. That's really fun. I like that. And look at the dragon. Oh, I like the dragon. Oh yeah, I love dragons. Well, my son likes dragons, but I like colouring them. So that's rather fun. And now they're riding on birds. We have there's sort of a matching page, isn't it? They're almost the same, except this looks a bit sunny and this looks a bit night-timey. So we might do a day and night, but you know, obviously, however it sort of works. So that's rather fun. I like that. And we have I guess it's a city, so this is our building, so that's rather nice. We've got the air balloon still, got a sort of spaceship type thing going on with the lovely mountains. That's a really nice picture, isn't it? Really lovely, really, look. What fun. And the people are really little, which is nice, doesn't daunt me. Although I'm getting more used to doing people. I'm feeling much more confident. If my friend Michelle says, let's do this buddy colour, and she picks a people page, my heart doesn't sink. I'm like, oh yeah, let's have a go. So I'm feeling much more confident. So thanks to my Hanna Karlzon books. So that's really cool. Now I like these. They've got sort of modern type things going on, buckles and different things. It's quite interesting, isn't it? I'd like to do this hair really sort of not brown or blonde, or you know, maybe purple and green and something a bit interesting. What do you think? And we have Star Cruiser, it says, look, riding in that sort of, it's a sort of metallic-y type fun for that. So that's cool. Our little cats by this lovely gateway. It's number 2. We've got these lovely little lanterns. That's really pretty. We've got bricks to colour, wood, windows, everything perfect. Really nice. Oh, I think this is the page. He is a big unicorn fan, so I'm thinking this is his page that he liked the look of. Yeah, I'll have to ask him what colour he wants me to colour them for him. So, and look, they've got these sort of wings, which is really fun, and there's all the sort of magic in clouds. I can think rainbows or pastels or all sorts of fun with that page. Of course, the rainbows only have 4 stripes, so maybe a pink, orange, yellow and green, or blue and green or something, you know, pastel-y shades or something. I don't know. It's fun. Although we've got lots of stars, they could be the yellow. I don't know. It's fun. And what have we got going on here? Oh, we've got a sweet shop. Candy, it says, doesn't it? Look at gumball machines and balloons and the candy canes, a sort of vending machine. Wow, that's fun, isn't it? That's really good fun. And here we have a couple of the jars of sweets. These look like mallows, like marshmallows, and then these look more like gobstoppers, as we would call them. I guess they're not gumballs, because gumballs are gum, aren't they? They look like they're round boiled sweets. I don't know if people all call them gobstoppers. It's a bit of a strange name, isn't it? I saw this picture coloured the other day, actually, and it looked really pretty, so that'd be fun. Now look at this lady. Now what's she got going on? She's got a very pretty dress, and then suddenly she's got these wings and cogs, and wow, that's fun. That's fun. And look at this, really simple page. You see, what I would probably do on this page was really cheat. Galaxy style background with pinks, purples and blues done with pastels. Take about 10 seconds. And then, well, maybe not 10 seconds. And then metallic pens or glitter pens. Easy, easy, easy. That's fun. But it looks so fun. Oh, this is a busy page. Let's have a look what's going on. So we've got all our buildings. We've got, this one says play. It's a toy shop, look. We've got a teddy and things in there. That looks like maybe it's a hotel or a house. This has got sort of lanterns going on. These might be houses. That might be the only shop, hard to know. This is an interesting looking, they've all got little pointy ears, like they're elves. They're so cute. Look at this. That's fabulous. I like that. What fun. What fun. What an imagination, eh? And look, here is a little robot-y dog and another sort of robot, and the kids are playing. That's great fun. These are pretty, aren't they? Like in the toy shop. They're really lovely, and you can sort of go a bit mad in the background if you wish to. Oh, they're lovely. Now she looks quite intricate, but also very fun. Lots going on there. Oh, the sun's come out. Ugh. Hold on a moment. Right, I've shut the blind and put the light on. I should have had the light on anyway. I don't know why I didn't. But anyway, there's a lot of steampunky stuff going on here. Now, I've just got some new metallic pencils. Not sure if the review would have gone out yet or not. But they're very brightly coloured. And I did a sort of steampunk style Hanna Karlzon picture. Well, it was sort of like lots of machinery type sort of thing. And it looked really nice and bright colours. So maybe that one. Anyway, this one's fun. Look, so cute. And leaves, it's just gorgeous. Really, really gorgeous. Now, what have we got? Well, we've got a group of, lots of characters. So we've got them going across the page. So we've got sort of wise looking chap. We've got a very Star Wars looking robot there. This person looks very serious. Very serious. A younger person. This one looks like they're having fun. I've got a sort of ribbony stick. Now this is an interesting critter. It's a bird. And then this one with a basket of apples. Really interesting characters. Look at their faces. So much details. Their expressions. So good. And I'm getting used to colouring clothes from the Hanna Karlzon series I've been doing. Oh, look at the strawberries. Ooh, now that looky good. What a nice looking cake. I'm thinking chocolate strawberry. What are you thinking? Victoria sponge? Anyway, let's move on quickly. I shouldn't be hungry, I've just had lunch. We've got more cakes. We've got a cute cat. And then we've got cupcakes. We've got little, I'm not sure, turnips? Confused. Cupcakes and more different cakes and tasty things. Ooh, now this is a fun one. Look, we have a sort of steampunk bird. It reminds me, there's Kirby Rezan's got one, an owl, isn't it? Half steampunk, half feathers. And this is a little bit more steampunky. I think that's really fun. And now, what's the lady? She's got a few jewelled parts. You could do it metallic, but you could just do it jewelly. She's very pretty, lovely hair, wings on her head piece. Interesting. Now this is more of a sort of traditional floral picture, but we've got a few stars. That's fun. If you're just in the mood for flowers, that's a lovely one. Now we have a very whimsical looking or sort of thoughtful person and a robot. That's rather fun. Now we have this again looks rather Star Warsy to me, but that's okay. We have these market stalls. This lady's selling bottles of something. I would probably do them as sort of, they look like clay bottles. It's a bit easier to colour than glass, but you know, either way. And this one person's selling what looks like vegetables maybe. And there's wooden barrels and things. It's rather fun. I like all these sort of flags, but they're not really flags, they're just little tassels. I think that's rather fun. And over here we have some really interesting looking bottles. Look, wow, they look complicated in the sense of I can't work out what's going on. What's going on here with these bubbles? It's fun, isn't it? That'll be fun. Ooh, look at this girl. So she's in the sky on a cloud, I think, but she's controlling the weather. She's holding the lightning. She's fun. Look at her lovely dress, lovely skirt, really pretty. Oh, and we have some bugs. Always have some bugs, don't we? And there, I'd be tempted to do that as a sort of rainbow, but it's not really a rainbow, is it? Because some are thin and some are thick. Don't know. Have to have a think. Now, wow, look at this contraption. So we have a sort of vehicle. We've got a wheel on the front, but not on the back. This back bit is more spaceshipy, isn't it? I think we're in the air. We've got this. I'm thinking coloured, lots of coloured stripes. I'm thinking that'll be fun. Oh, there's a lot of fun in that one. A lot of fun. Now, we have a cute cat. We haven't had many cats yet. We usually get a lot of cats from Hanna, don't we? And interesting outfit, which is fun to do. And I wonder what this is. What's that? Don't know. We've got some fun lanterns, so just a little bit of something a little bit different. So you could do them steampunky or jewelly or just brightly coloured. You know, there's a lot of options there. And here's our veggie store. But this is the veggie store. It looks all quite normal. We've got pumpkins and sort of parsnips and even cauliflowers and things like that there. And then over here we've got all sorts of sort of mechanical type things going on and wrenches, and there's wrenches in with the peppers. Or are they peppers? I don't know. Is that bamboo or that's fun. Oh, it's a double page. So here we've got what looks like soup. We've got a kettle though, but we've got a bowl. It looks like soup, doesn't it? And here we've got bags of something. What's that? I have to think. I don't know if I'm imaginative enough. I think of something. Sometimes I cheat and I have a look at some other people's coloured versions so I can guess. This is interesting. So the lady's talking to a little magical critter. That's my take on it. It's standing on a barrel. Interesting. Oh, look at this bird. So we've got a pretty nest. It looks quite almost Eastery. It's because it's March, I'm thinking Easter, but look at the bell. You could do it with the Christmas theme even, couldn't you? With the snow, if you want to do it as snow, or you could do it as magic. There's lots of options there. Oh, we're at the florists. Now, what does that say? Ballumen? Does it say it? Does it say flower? There's a lot of loopy bits in there. I'm not sure. Anyway, And we've got all traditional sort of florist with flowers, but we've got this sort of mechanical bit going on here, which is really interesting. I mean, it could just be an air conditioning unit, but you know, you can do it however you wish. And a very pretty bunch of flowers, which is rather nice, just a posy. Oh, and now we have, look, she's got a bird on her head with feathers coming out of her hair. Really interesting. And some sort of more metallic steampunky things. That's fun. And we have some more jars. This looks like a kilner jar, doesn't it? A little bit. And we've got weather. That's a bit, Johanna Basford's got that in her, one of her pictures. I do wonder whether they inspire each other, even if it's not conscious, or whether just it might be that something else has inspired both of them. It doesn't really matter. It'll be fun to colour. Oh, look at that. Air balloon. I want to do pink. Yes, I really said I want to do it pink. Did that come out of my mouth? I don't normally do pink. It just looks pink. I don't know. I don't know what. It looks like a Victorian style pink dress. That's what I was thinking. I don't know. Anyway, have a go with her kite. That's rather fun. Lots of flowers in the frame around. It's really pretty. Oh, a rainbow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a proper rainbow. And look at the lovely clouds and stars. That's such fun. And it's quite a small one as well if you want something easier. And a plane. See, to me that looks wooden, not steampunky at all. But I don't know. Wouldn't be wooden, would it? But maybe I could do it wooden. Why not? I have a think when I do it. Oh, we have a girl again, and she's got a bird, sort of, but she's got feathers here, but also some things that look a bit more industrial, which is interesting, and some really nice beads to do. So that's a lot of fun. And this one we have a very ornate frame with a bug. So that's nice. And we just got these circles, which are nice because you can do sort of gemstone-y type things if you want to. Or just colour them in as a circle. Interesting character. He's got sort of a wing look on that robe or cape, whatever you might call it. So that's rather fun. Lots of stars and things like that. Now, again, we have these. Now, I've recently done a picture with these in, and I coloured them as leaves, but I think these are feathers from here, and we've got a star. That's rather pretty. I think I did it wrong and coloured some feathers as leaves, but hey, is there a right and wrong? Oh, we're sort of leaving the city by the looks of it. Look, so here's the city behind us, lovely windmills. We've got the hot air balloons again and lovely flowers. These look quite poppy-like, don't they? And they're walking away. Oops. And we have a couple, and they're sort of handing a star to each other. It's a rather pretty image, I think, with the flowers and nice clothing to do. Oh, and some of the flags. They're fun, aren't they? All sorts of bright colours could be done there. And this signpost, I don't know how easy it is to read. It says stars here, there. And I think that's rather fun. Now I'm going to colour a picture from here for you. Now, you know how I said, oops, one of them I said I would be quite pastel-y, and the page with all this, that one, pastels and the sparkly pens. Should we do that? I think it'll be fun. We need to just get some paper to put behind the page. Oh, I don't have any in here. Hang on a minute. Right, I've got myself prepared almost. So I put some paper behind the page and a little piece on this side as well, just to protect it from any dust. Although you can erase pastel dust, so it's not too tricky. So I'm just getting out a sponge and making a lot of rustly noise. I'll grab a few out. There we go. Okay, now I think I don't want the sky to be really, really dark all over. What I've thought I would do is do some lighter areas and then some darker areas. So I'm gonna, it makes sense to start with the lighter colours first, I think. So I'm gonna pick a light pink to start with, I'm looking at my pinks here. This one's very neon-y and I think it might actually work well. Now I'm going to grab a bit of this. If it doesn't quite work, we can always dull it down with another colour. So there we go. Now it's best not to touch the page too much with your hands because fingerprints really show up. So I'm just going to put my hand on another piece of this cotton pad, whatever you call it. So you can see that's quite bright, but we want quite a thick layer of colour, so you can really I want us to really be able to see it. Now the good thing with pastels is they blend together really easily, so that's really helpful. I'm going to put a patch here, I think. You just have to keep rubbing and rubbing until you've got it looking how you want it to look. You can keep going harder. Leave it a bit lighter, and of course we can always go back to it after. So there are some lightish areas of pink. Now I'm going to go for a blue. I think I'm going to go, now this is quite a turquoisey blue, but I think it's going to be fine. Now we don't really have a light purple that's going to show up enough, because although these are light, they're vibrant, if that makes sense. But the purples, you can see them there, they're really quite pale. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I might just do a darker purple. Let's do your corner and just sort of fade it out. So I'm trying to put it more thickly and then less thick, and then another patch. Let's put it in here. You want to try and go all the way up to the centre of the book if you can. You can push a piece of paper right down into the crease there and try and hold it there, but I find that really difficult. What I'll do is I can just run a eraser along there if I need to when I come to colour the other page. Now I think I'm going to go for my purple. I'm going to try this one, but I think it might be a bit too pale. Let's have a look and see if it works, if it shows up. And I think it might. I need a bit more. I'm going to use the other side of the sponge so that I've got a bit more room to take up some colour. Now if you prefer watercolour, you could do this with paint. Hanna's paper is very, very good for paint. I've seen so many brilliantly painted pages from her books that look so amazing. So you could very easily use paint if you would like to. I'm not big on paint. I try a few watercolour pencil pictures every so often, but I'm still learning. And you know, I'm not really very confident at the moment. Right, I am now going to go for something a bit darker, I think. I'm thinking about the navy blue or the really dark purple or a grey. I think I'm going to use the navy blue. That's what I usually do with galaxy backgrounds. And it's quite harsh, so it should be fine. You just got to be a bit careful now because I want to make sure the lighter areas still show up. So as I blend it in, I don't want to blend it too far in or else we'll lose that lighter patch altogether. So while you've got your sponge that's really dark, try not to put it too much on top of your lighter patches. You can blend it in later with a clean bit. It might be better than getting everything too dark. So as sort of once we've marked out the areas of colour, we can sort of go in and see that looks a bit messy, but I'm just sort of marking it out really, and then I'm going to blend it together. Right, so I'm going to go back to the top part here first. I'm going to get some more of the light blue on my sponge, And then I'm going to blend that light blue into that dark. And then I'm going to get some pink. You do need to remember which ones you used, but I can, luckily. And then I'm just going to blend this pink into everything that's either side of it. And we've got quite a pink corner, but I don't mind that. It does look more vibrant, I think. From what I can see, it looks more vibrant to my eye than it does on the screen. And then this pink, sort of blend it around the other colours. Oops, and then the last pink bit down here. You can press quite hard, but you need to make sure you lean on your page hard with the other hand, or else, especially if you're at the corner, you can risk ripping the page or turning the sort of ripping the corner. I haven't done that, but I'm very careful not to. Right, now we need to go with our blue. Mix that in. Oops. Now you could do a galaxy sky with pencil. I do have a video on how to do it, and I think it looks better than the pastel, but it takes a long time. So it's up to you if you would rather do pencil, but yeah, it takes a long time. So it's yeah, it's just a personal choice really. I'm going to go for purple now. But yeah, I've got a video on how to do it. So, but it's a much smaller area that I do it on, and I would suggest that really if when you're first starting, practice on a smaller area, because it's much less daunting than trying to do it on a big page like this all in one go. Where's our other purple? There. Definitely need to extend that out a little bit. Blend it all in. You can keep blending and blending as long as you like and building up the colour. Hanna's pages can take a lot of colour, a lot of layers, so you can keep going. And remember, when we put the pen on at the end, it's going to be sitting on top of what we've done already, so it doesn't really matter if it doesn't need tooth to sit in. It will just sort of mix in with the rest really. Sorry, that was probably really hard to see. Look at my thing. Now I'm just going to have a sort of look and think that looks a bit messy to me there. It's a bit lumpy and bumpy. So I'm going to just go over it. I'm shaking the whole table because I'm pressing quite hard. But look how that smooths. Yeah? And I'm going to do the same on this bit here. Just try and smooth it out a bit. There. I think I'm going to leave it like that. I'm going to get my brush and brush it off. Now down here, there's quite a bit of pastel on the next page, and look, if you've got an eraser like this, you can just go in and gently take it all away. Like that. And rub it away. There we go. Now you will get some transfer to the next page, particularly if when you're colouring the page on the back, if you don't put a piece of paper in. I do have two fixatives. People always ask me about fixatives. Now this one is very, very smelly and I can't bear it in the house. So I only use it on a very dry, unwindy day. If I use it on a windy day, the page blows over. So I'd use it on a dry, sunny day and outside and leave it to dry for about 15 minutes and to get rid of the smell. This one says it's odour free. but it isn't. It still has a bit of a smell. It's also very, very wet. This one does a spray. It's got a spray top. This one is a pump, and I just can't get a fine mist with it, which means that it leaves the page really wet, and so the page tends to curl up. So I probably won't use either of those, and even though the Degas one says that it doesn't smell, it does. I still want to use it outside. It's raining, although it's sunny because I've shut the blind. I got wet earlier when I went out. Of course it's sunny now I'm inside. It just rains when I go out. So I'm going to put my pastels away and grab some pens. I brought in 2 types. I'm still not really sure. I've got my Stardust Glitter and my Metallic. I think I'm going to use the Metallic for the reason that we're going to get enough transfer across to the other page with pastel, let alone with glitter as well. That's my only reasoning. And I'm going to use these, and we've got a number of repeating items. Okay, so I'm going to probably pick out the colours that we've done in the background. So the pinks, the purple, the blue. We've got 3 here. They're sort of, oops, pink, purple, blue. I think those 3, and then maybe the black and the silver. I think that's probably what I'll do. I don't think really want to introduce yellows and greens and things. So I think let's just start. Let's need to really start the top and work down, but I need to just demo a few things and then go off and finish it, I think. Let's just give it a brush. Okay, so this star here I feel is the same as this one, this one, this one, this one, this one and this one. They're really similar. So the outside and the dots I'm going to do in the same colour, and then that inside bit a different colour. So I'm going to use this colour that's in my hand because it's in my hand, and I'm just going to demo this one. So I think I'm going to do the outside in pink. This is, oh, let me give you the number. 520 it says on this pen, but you can use any pink metallic pen. I think Posca does a pink one. Posca has a few metallics, and of course you might decide you don't want to do it pink anyway. I also have there's pink in the Castle gel pens too, but I've only got 2 metallic Castle pens left. It takes so much more concentration to use pen. I can't talk. And there's the middle. Now it's not very neat. I will probably neaten up later. I'm going to actually write down what I'm doing because I'm going to forget, and I want the page to all be the same. So that was, oops, try and find my pencil. I ended up finding a white pen. So number 520 for the star outside and dots. And for the inside of the star, I think I'm going to use number 524. And this is this one. It looks a sort of purpley colour. Okay, so that's going to go in here. I think they're different enough to you can see the difference, but they sort of, it stands out. Now the good thing with gel is if you accidentally, like if I went across that middle bit by mistake, I could go back over it with the other pen. You have to be a bit careful because once you put darker gel down, it doesn't always allow you to put a lighter one on top, sort of thing. Right, we've got these. These occur a lot, as do the small stars and the dots. I'm thinking I'm going to do the dots in the black, which is number 549. I don't know why, I just figure I quite like the idea of doing them black. So let's just do 1, 2, so you can see. I will finish the page and I will put it at the end of the video so you can see. Oops, and I'm dropping them. And I'm thinking maybe the little stars in the silver, which is number 553. I'm sorry I'm having to write this down, it's a bit boring for you, but it's important for me. So the little stars in the silver, like that, that's gone out of the lines, and then the big stars in the blue. And then we'll have to repeat some of what we're doing. So these big stars is what I mean by big stars. Now you could make it more random and not repeat your colours through, but I find it's better if in my head with matching it up, and it makes it easier to get a more, I just find it can look better. Now we have this one here. I am thinking let's do a purple star. Hang on, let me write this down. So this is the shooting star, number 524 star. So here's the purple. Probably should have done the tail bit first, but never mind. It is what it is, like that. So you get, it's not massively neat, but I can come back and get a bit closer and have a good look. And I want to do the tail in the silver, which is number 553. I just hope I've got enough silver. I think I've got a spare silver. Now I want to be careful with the tail. I want to see the black lines. You could alternate the stripes in different colours, but I'm just going to try and do it so we can actually see the lines. Now this one does seem to be running out a bit, but as I say, I've got another one of these. I will, as I say, I'll tidy that up. It's a bit messy. I think I've done it now, but I can't really see. Okay, so there's that one. Now we have these ones. I'm going to do these in the sort of pink. So these are the thin pointed stars in number 520. Now we've also got a variation on this star here with little bits coming out of it. Now you notice I'm leaning on this cotton pad. That's so that I don't get pastel all over my hand. Not only might I smudge it all over my desk, myself, my face, my, you know, etc., other pages, it might also make, if my hand's greasy, which I don't think it is, I did just wash it before I came in because had been eating, I could end up with greasy splodges, which obviously isn't ideal. Okay, so that's that one. I'm sure there's another one. Yes, this one. This one I'm going to do in the black. You won't see the segments. That's the only thing. Because the black, you won't see through the black gel. But it's just what it is, I'm afraid. It's going to happen. So this one in black. We don't have a lot of blue, do we? I think this might be the last one. Sun keeps going in and out. I can see it through the blind. So this is quite a dark black, but I think that's okay. You might prefer to do all your stars in silver and gold, things like that, but it's just fun to do this sort of cold colour scheme. I think it's quite fun. This makes me feel like Christmas, all these stars. It's good fun. And that's near enough. It's, as I say, it's quite messy. I'm just looking. I think that's all of it apart. Ooh. I dropped my pen. Apart from the ones like this, which have got the little bits sticking out, I'm going to use blue. So I'm not going to show you that one because I'm not going to do another one. But the 536, wax I'll use for that, and I think that's all. I'm just going to absolutely double check. I'm pretty sure. So I'm going to go away. Well, I probably won't go away. I'll sit here and I shall finish off the stars and take a photo so you can see at the end. I might actually I'm going to pop back. I'm going to finish it and pop back. I'm going to do that, so bear with me. I thought I would come back and show you the finished page just so you can see all the shine, because when I take a still photo it's unlikely you'll be able to see very much shine, or just a little bit. So I thought I would just show you the full shininess because it's fun, isn't it? Because when I pop it down flat like that, you can see the lovely vibrant colours of the gel, but you can't see how it catches the light when I twist it and turn it. So there we go. I have finished that one. It was lovely fun, and I also wanted to come back and say another thank you for the book. It is really lovely. I am definitely going to have a lot of fun with it, so that's brilliant. But that's me for now. That's that page done. So I'm going to go and leave it open, sitting on the ground for a while, and not close it until tomorrow, just to give all that shiny pen a chance to dry. The only problem with using pen is because I can't turn the page, I can't colour another one until it's dry. But hey ho. It has been fun, and I'm rather happy with it. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a really lovely, sparkly, shiny, colourful day, and happy colouring.